All right, it's time now to take a look at stories making headlines on Nigerian newspapers. And I have with me in the studio Public Affairs Analyst Olade Ario and PR Consultant and Public Affairs Analyst Ambrose Igboke. Gentlemen, good morning.
Happy
New Year.
Happy New Year. Add S to it.
Good morning, ma. Good morning, ma.
Thank you very much, sir. All right, let's head straight to the papers now. And I begin with the Daily Times. 2023, finally, Tinubu declares intention to run for president. Buhari says it's been his age-long ambition to lead Nigeria one day. To the Nigerian News Direct now, 2023, Tinubu briefs Buhari on presidential ambition. You find all of the details on the front page of the News Direct. All right, to the Daily Independent now. I have confidence, capacity to rule Nigeria. Tinubu speaking, says Buhari not averse to his lifelong presidential plan. We've been vindicated by Tinubu's declaration. Swagger speaking there. To the Blueprint now, Bola Tinubu on 2023, becoming Nigeria's president, my lifelong ambition. Says, I've told Buhari I'm running, promises to make public declaration soon. All right, to the First News newspaper, why Tinubu finally told Buhari presidential ambition investigation. That's on the First News newspaper. To the Daily Sun now, 2023, Tinubu notifies Buhari of presidential ambition. Afenifere, Ohaneze, ACF, MBF, others divided. 57 groups endorse Asiwaju. Only PDP can rescue Nigeria, Governor Diri speaking. All right. To the Guardian newspaper now. I'm a kingmaker. I want to be king. Tinubu, I've informed Buhari of my lifelong ambition to be president. He has what it takes to be president, says YCE Secretary General. Coalition of 57 youth groups endorses Asiwaju as Buhari's successor. Well, only PDP can rescue Nigeria, says Diri Wike. Love the details on the Guardian newspaper. To the Nigerian Tribune, 2023 presidency. I will contest. I have told Buhari. Tinubu speaking. The client's comment on Asiwaju's ambition wants President and National Assembly to review Electoral Act Amendment Bill, assures on APC National Convention. To the Daily Trust newspaper, Tinubu to Buhari, I want to succeed you, says nothing stops Kingmaker from becoming king. Nobody will get our ticket on a silver platter, APC. There can't be only one aspirant pro Asiwaju group. It's a smart move. Done. Right, to the Nation newspaper now. Tinubu, my presidential ambition, a lifelong dream. You find all of the details on the pages of the Nation newspaper. To the Leadership newspaper now. Governors disagree with President Muhammadu Buhari, insist on state police, says military police overwhelmed by security challenges to upgrade vigilantes, local guards, regional security outfits as interim measure. And on the front page of the National Economy, federal government's welfare package unclear as NLC protests against fuel subsidy approaches. To the Business Day, how Nigeria can get more from $1.5 billion startup funding. And finally, on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper, electricity, federal government's PPI, Simon's back on track investigation. You'll find all of the details on the pages of the Vanguard newspaper. Gentlemen, let's look at this trending story, talking about the national leader of the APC's declaration yesterday to the president that he intends to run for the presidency. And there has been diverse reactions to his statements, where he said a kingmaker can also become king. Right, but then let's get your perspective to his declaration. Let me begin with you, Ambrose.
Well, right from time, Alhaji Ahmed Bola Tinubu has already made it very clear that he wanted to contest. Whatever anyone thinks is his fundamental inalienable right as a Nigerian citizen to contest for that position. So nobody can take that away from him. Now, I did history, and I know the Oyo Messi system in the old Oyo
Oyo
Empire. They are the kingmakers. Now, they can't be king, but they are the kingmakers. Now, Tinubu is bringing a new perspective to
But he said he hasn't seen the cap. It is our perception of him. It is our perception of him.
No.
So that's our perception.
But let me throw up the various schools of thought.
Okay.
Now, I praise the courage of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He has been the only politician who have been very, very consistently relevant since 1991-92, that they came into limelight through the Senate where he went to, where he became politically active. And he has made so many, relevant stakeholders in the political space, both at the national level, at the regional level, and the Lagos state level.
Absolutely.
His mates that were governors with him from 1999 to 2007, most of them have gone into oblivion. Now, he has made so many of them. Now, I'm also happy that for the second time, we have a Nigeria who wants to be president and comes out to say, I want to be president. We have had issues from 1960 where people were drafted in and brought in to become president, where they were not willing or where they were not even aspiring to be president. From the time of Tafawa Balewa to Ironsi to Gowon to a lot of people, to Shagari, to people, even Obasanjo was brought from prison to become president in 1999 and the rest. It was only the current president, Muhammad Buhari, that said that I want to be president, and contested like 3 times before he finally became. So it is also a good trajectory in our political journey to say that people who actually want to be president are coming out to say it, that I want to be, not people who are waiting and for people to draft them in. Now, it's a smart move by the Jagaban himself.
How so?
First of all, he has preempted the party, the All Progressive Congress, because in Nigeria we do a lot of zoning systems in terms of positions. Okay, zone this to southeast, zone this to southwest, zone this to this. Now, by this move, he has preempted the party to say, okay, the party will now say, if he has declared, now where will the party zone the presidential slot to? That's a smart political move to have preempted the party. Now, there have been a lot of arguments that when the presidency rotates to the south of Nigeria, that the southeast that have never produced the the president should be the one. Now, for the southeasterners, this perhaps will be the time to now go consult, to now go negotiate, to now go do whatever you have to do with the Jagaban, to know what the way forward. What he has done, just like stock markets, when you ring the bell in the Nigerian stock market or in any stock market in the world, it is time to start business.
Right. Now,
Tinubu has rung the bell of the political space, and it's time for the bulls and the bears in the political space to start trading. That is what he has done. And by doing this, the political space will be charged. For those who are arguing, the school of thought that is too old, I don't buy that. Even the political system that we have been following, we're trying to imitate, like the United States of America, they have experimented the young ones, and we found that they are going back to the old. Like Donald Trump was in the 70s. We can even see the current president, Biden, is in his 80s. So, and then Israel, that have been thriving very well, have been a gerontocratic government right from time. So it's not about the age or whatever, it's about the individual, the capacity of the individual and the rest. And then also those who are saying let the young ones try are also in the right place. So where are the young ones? Have they come out to say anything? Apart from Governor Yahaya Bello of Kogi State that have made moves and have been saying that I want to be president, where are the young ones? So it is time has passed where people will sit down and you are waiting for one godfather to pick you up to become president. Make your move and then throw out the gauntlet and take up the challenge.
All right, let's get your perspective to this matter.
Well, if anybody said he was surprised, that person is being clever by half. From time immemorial, like he said, since his senatorial conquest then, where he scored the highest votes, in the election of that time. And as he said, when you look at the class of 1999, maybe for Ojikalu, who is in the Senate, virtually all the others are no longer relevant. Yeah, in Nigerian politics. Yesterday, he was very tactical and precise when he said he has never seen the kingmaker's cap. And that, that's why I say I disagree with him. That if you are a kingmaker, the only thing that can disqualify you from becoming the king
if
you are a murderer. And luckily for him, he's not killed anybody. And at the same time, he tried to justify his move, and he was straight in saying that it has been his lifelong ambition.
Yes.
Those are specifics. In previous cases, somebody will say, if my people, if I'm called, or, you know, and we kept on having unwilling, ill-prepared, and unprepared people becoming president of Nigeria, such an important office, being given people on patronage platform. But here we have somebody, and I can assure you, when they ask him for his manifesto, say they should wait, because it's still too early in the day. That should tell you, you hate him or like him. When it comes to politics, Tinubu is a force to reckon with.
Absolutely.
Not only that, he has raised a lot of hitherto unknown people who were doing well in whatever endeavors they were, but he has brought them into the political space. Today, some are ministers, including the VP of Nigeria. We cannot deny that he's a graduate of Tinubu School of Politics. He was here as a commissioner for Justice and Attorney General. To that extent, it will be myopic, and let me not say foolish now, to see it as, hey, why? He just answered the questions. Like he said, whatever you may want to know, I will tell you. So we'll be waiting. Like if they say they want young girls, I can sponsor you if you are ready. Yeah, because I'm not ready. So I don't want to impose impossible candidates. Regarding Southeast, South. Now, democracy is a game of numbers. We do not have the presence of APC membership in those places. That's a big deal. Okay, because it's not just about saying region. The question is relevance, capacity, readiness, and capability. These are proven things you can trace to Tinubu, but for whatever it may be. This morning, I read that Ohana already started protesting. You know, the days ahead will be very interesting. We're still going to be having a lot of big-baiting and slandering. And I'm sure he should be ready for all of that.
Absolutely. He will definitely be ready for that. But then what happens now to other contestants? Perhaps let's begin within the party. What does this mean or portend for them?
Well, for the political parties don't have contestants yet. What they have now are aspirants.
So
the aspirants are all, you know, trying to show to gain recognition, to gain relevance. Now, there's a lot in the mix, and that's why there will be a lot of backlash for those who feel that the Southwest has produced the presidency from 1999 to 2007. Now, the South has also produced for 6 years. Now, when it rotates back to the South, some of school of thought that is only fair and trite that the Southeast, which is the third leg of the equation in the southern part of Nigeria, should be the ones to produce the president. Now, but apart from pious or impious, maybe, there's nobody to saying anything from the Southeast, and that is worrisome. So when a man now says, I want to take it, so the Southeast should show more commitment to say they want it, because this is politics about negotiation. It's about horse trading. It's about backroom and backroom channels and back end channels. I get to the point now. Politicians know how to negotiate.
Absolutely.
So when these are thrown, politicians also know how to fly kites. You know, when they fly the kites and then test the waters, they know how to do all those things. So as he said, the coming days will be very, very interesting, and we will now start seeing more actions. You know, when it comes to campaign trail, Bola Tinubu is a master. So we'll see all things now. When it comes to media, using the social media, using the traditional media, using everything to have a go at it, he's a master. So what I would like it on is a political enigma in Nigeria, and whoever wants the 2023 election, presidency or whatever calculations should now start going closer to start negotiating with the Jagaban.
They should negotiate instead.
No, but that will portray them as weaklings.
Right.
This is not the time to start negotiating, but it's the time for everybody to come and say, this is who I am, and then give us the impression of what to expect. Not minding that President Muhammadu Buhari had contested 3 times. He was elected unprepared. I didn't find it funny that 6 months.
You think so?
Yeah, it took him 6 months to appoint ministers.
That is why
And
he
those of us
was unprepared for the
yeah, for me,
position
those of us who are pundits, we already outlined who and who will make his cabinet. We were almost 100% correct at the end of the day. I will expect a president who, if he's before he gets sworn in, he will have prepared this list, if possible, make them public, the way it happened to Biden. And the day he gets sworn in, the list goes, the National Assembly gets inaugurated. He sent the list to them. Within 30 days, everybody said to go. We no longer have time. Where we are today is not where we plan to be.
Right.
So coming in is coming to work. It's not a tea party. It's not no playing, no football now. It's serious work, because a lot of corrections, a lot of innovations need to be done. And as I told you not quite long ago, that we need to reinvent Nigeria, whereby the giant that we were a few decades back will be restored to us. I'm not happy.
Stemming from his
when they say Nigeria is a giant with a clay foot.
Stemming from his antecedents, that's the person of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu now. Do you see him, with what he has done with Lagos State, do you see him reinventing Nigeria?
Lagos was earning 600 million naira per month when he came in as governor. Whether by magic or by miracle, it moved up to 16 billion naira. And to really show his dexterity, at a time that President Ojon seized government force in Lagos because they created LCDAs, he was able to micromanage and give life to all the LCDAs and the existing local governments. It's never done anywhere before, but he achieved it. And like people will always say, to the university, he said he's not fantastic as a person, but he makes use of brilliant and intelligent people. Tinubu has, give it to him. You don't have to like him, but he discovered so many super talents who did very well. Nobody gave Fashola a chance. It was a blue or a dark horse there. But he insisted that, look, let this man go. And there is no way you will write the story of Lagos State without giving Fashola double star. So Tinubu is a manager of men and resources.
Right. Do you see the president supporting him?
Well, the president, for now, will keep the cards to his chest. The president will have to work with the party. Now, the declarations is the start of business. This is where the negotiations will start. This is when the horse trading will start. This is where handshakes across the Niger, handshakes across the Sahara. This is where the whole thing will, and the handshakes across the hills. This is where all the politicking will start. And he's used to the game. They did it when nobody gave them chance in 2014, 2013, where strange bedfellows came together from different political blocks to form the APC. So if they could achieve that in 2013, I don't think it would be a big problem. So they have to, within the party system, they have to talk, sit down, and know. Sometimes these things, the politicians know what to do and they know their games.
Right. Okay. We have to.
More importantly, virtually all the papers carry the story as a headline. That should tell you his name rings more than a bell.
All right. That would be a fine place to leave the conversation, gentlemen. I must thank you, Public Affairs Analyst Olade Ario, and PR Consultant and Public Affairs Analyst as well, Ambrose Igboki. Thank you for your time on the newspaper review this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
All right.